deep in the shadows. I know it's hard to put one foot in front of the other.
Hi guys, C Chronicles here. Welcome to my channel. I post fragrance related content on this platform and would very much appreciate you joining the family by subscribing. And to those who are returning, thank you so much for coming back. Thank you for the continued support. If you find value in my content, kindly click the like and share button and also interact with me in the comment section. Welcome to a haul. We have a haul. In the previous video, I said I was going to give you a close-up of these fragrances that I got from Haiji Scent, and I also have full fragrances. So I'm going to show you what I've added to my collection. The very first one being Fiora from the House of Paris Kuna. This kind of reminds me of this. This I had in my collection for a while. I'm not sure whether it's going to be in the same vein. So let us unbox and I'll tell you my thoughts. Okay, so that is Fiora from the House of Paris Kuna. It's like a book. So you open it like this, and then that's the fragrance. I'm gonna spray this on a blotter. Okay. Okay, this is a crisp, fruity scent with a floral in it. Okay, perhaps an iris or violet. You know, it does have a purplish accord to it, but it is certainly on, you know, the crisp, fruity side without it being sweet. Or sticky sweet. At least those are the first impressions I can say about this fragrance, guys. It's not giving me the sweetness I got from Marshmallow Blush. So this is not the sort of fragrance that you can perhaps compare with that. It doesn't vibe like that at all. Yeah, it's pretty, it's girly, it's airy, it's kind of giving me light. Maybe it's gonna improve, I don't know. It's giving me light summer vibes. It's called Fiora. If I didn't show you the close-up of the bottle, that's the close-up, okay, of the bottle. And then we move to the next one. I have the new Orientica fragrance. This is a new fragrance. I mean, as in Victory is their latest release. It's going to come in a square bottle, if I'm not mistaken. The Orientica bottles have been those you know, roundish ones, but of late they gave us that other one that I came with here that was in a square bottle. So this is Orientica Royal Collection Victory. And if you are to purchase Orientica fragrances, guys, just make sure to check the barcode to make sure that you're getting an authentic product. Okay, if you put this barcode online, you know, you should be able to verify whether your Orientica bottle is authentic or not. You can also purchase directly from the Orientica website. To be 100% sure, you are actually better off purchasing off the Orientica website. Okay, so your box is going to be firmly closed like this. So there is these stickers, right? And it's a pull-out box as usual. These bottles are coming with that cap just to secure it. Let me just show you a close-up in case you're interested. So it comes with that on the cap. Okay, so first impressions. I'm not sure whether to expect an aquatic scent with this or what. I'm not sure. Ooh, this is aromatic. It's giving me something that I sometimes get in fragrances that have ginger. So it's on the crisp, fresh, aromatic, spicy side with very softened woods there, but it's certainly on the summer, you know, on the summer side of things. And it's also giving me a piercing accord that is kind of tying whatever is happening in this. So it could have perhaps, you know, a green leafy thing that makes it a little bit piercing, adding some depth to this fragrance and some longevity. It could have patchouli, it could have some moss. I don't know. It's also one that's not giving me what I usually call gym scent, as in it doesn't come across as flimsy to my nose. But of course, we're going to delve into more detail on Victory, guys, in due course in the reviews that I'll bring to you here. Then we have Hadlash. Okay, from the house of Hadlash, this is Vanilla Dunes. We are gonna discover together. Oh, this one says extrait de parfum. So this is probably gonna have a higher oil concentration based off that. You know, I've seen this bottle on their Instagram page. Let me put the boxes on the floor. Okay, I've seen this bottle on their Instagram page, and I think pictures don't actually do justice to Vanilla Dunes. Vanilla Dunes, I'm gonna assume that this has got vanilla, but to what extent, I don't know. Okay. All right, this is, all right, so yes, I do get the vanilla in this, and I do get a spiciness in this. I also get a gourmand accord in this. Offset, the DNA is kind of reminding me of Altair. Not sure if that's what it's going for, but of course we're going to let it sit, especially vanilla fragrances. You know, it's very important to ensure that vanilla fragrances kind of sit for a while, because sometimes when you spray them off like this and they have disintegrated in the mail, you really don't get like a true representation of what it should be. But yes, I am getting a gourmand accord, something that feels like praline. I am also getting, you know, that vanilla in its distinctness, but what I can liken this one to, just offset without me passing it off as a clone, is it does vibe like Altair. Whether it's a twist, whether it's a continuation of, whether it's an inspiration, or whether it's a standalone, we're going to see when I bring it, guys. It is also ambery. It is also ambery. So that is Khadlash. I promised you this. I promised you guys that I was going to bring a delicious bouquet to compare with Latafa Victoria, to compare with French Avenue. I've forgotten the French Avenue one, but don't worry, we're going to bring reviews. Anyway, Delicious Bouquet is a fragrance in the same vein as D&G's Devotion, right? So I have since tested this, because this was one of those that I had to split with a friend, okay? We went half when it came to the content. So I have actually, you know, played around with this. I have worn it. And what I'm kind of drawn to say when it comes to this one is probably this one would be borrowing from the Intense, okay? From the Intense of that Devotion. But of course, I'm going to bring you a side-by-side comparison with Latafa Victoria. It also has that lemon burst. So you are to expect a citrus top there of the lemon and the bergamot, and then it gets into the vanilla, and then it gets into like a lemon cake kind of vibe. And yes, you then feel that unmistakable D&G Devotion, you know, vibe there. So we're going to see what it does. That is Delicious Bouquet. Before I go to the next brand new fragrance, I'm going to show you close-ups of some of the fragrances from Hygie Scent, okay, so that you know what's coming. These I'm not going to spray because they're still sealed, guys, but this is just to show you what to expect when you order fragrances from Hygie Scent, okay? They're going to come like this. I did a video and I did, you know, show you a close-up of how the decants will come like. And the importance of decants sometimes is when you have profiles that seem to be borrowing from the same fragrance over and over again, sometimes it's best to maybe buy all the profiles from different houses and then check with the decants and then decide which one you actually want. These are 5 mLs, okay? And they have a stopper, so these are leak proof. It won't really matter how much they are shaken, you know, in the mail. They're leak proof, so you open that like that and then you pop it off. Okay, I'm not gonna pop it because it's gonna pop off and I'm not ready to smell this. More so that I need to then put, you know, the sprayer there before I can do that. So I just wanted to show you guys that these are also fragrances that are going to come to the channel. So I think the reviews for these are going to be even sooner, because most of these would have sit around for a long time. Ooh, I'm loving the Delicious Bouquet. It's now all over. Okay, so I got Club de Nuit Maleka, right? That is something that's going to come on the channel. I got Paris Corner Minia Caramel Delice. I think I have a full size of this, actually speaking. Is it the, yes, Dulce. Okay, Dulce. I had said Delice. Okay. I have this in full size, but we have the decant of it nonetheless. So yeah. Anyway, so let me open the full size for you. Paris Corner Caramel Dulce. and it's from the Minia line. If you have been following Paris Corner, you will know that they gave us Minia, Coco Lush, and then just Minia. Okay, so I don't know whether this is an inspiration. I don't know whether it's a standalone. I'm just unboxing with you guys this fragrance for the first time, and I didn't even know that I had a decant of it off Haiji Scent. So the bottle is going to be just like the other ones, but of course this one is pink. All right, so let us just waste a couple of sprays and then I'll tell you my thoughts. All right, okay. Oh, this is a popcorn scent. Okay, very popcorn scented scent, very realistic popcorn there. Gourmand. I do sometimes snack on popcorn when I'm overworking because it's an easy snack to just, you know, to just have, and it's quite filling in the sense that you will end up drinking a lot of water. And this, truly speaking, is giving me all popcorn, perhaps a little bit of some caramel. If you can get past that popcorn and maybe a chocolate accord. Yeah, this also now kind of feels like waffles, you know, biscuit, those waffle biscuit that are not sweet per se, but sometimes you will get them with a cream in between. That is what I am getting offset from this fragrance. But that burst was all popcorn, guys. You could even get compliments that, where's the popcorn? Have you hidden the popcorn? I mean, if somebody enters your room and you had just sprayed that, they may not even be convinced that you were not eating popcorn. They will think you were, because it's very, very prominent. And then we have Nuha. Okay, Nuha from the house of Khadlash. I have been seeing these bottles, and I think I also have another Nuha here from Haiji Scent. Yes, look guys. I have Nuha. Let me take it out. This is Nuha Vanilla Pearls, and this is the full size. Okay, so you know, when I say you can purchase decants, I'm not here to discourage anyone from buying full size. To each his own. I am like that. I will get decants, but I will also buy full size, you know. So it's just to each his own. I mean, if you feel you want to try out a decant first, if you feel you want to go full on because you like the way a particular company does their fragrances, then by all means, guys, this is beautiful. The bottle is beautiful. It's like a fluorescent, you know, type of a bottle where it gives you purplish, silver, rainbow colors. Okay, anyway, enough of the bottle. Let's see what Nuha Vanilla Pearls is doing. This is very fruity. It's very berry forward. I get a distinct raspberry and strawberry in this. Khadlash has given us something that opens like this before, but it's not like this. I remember giving that one to my daughter Maima. It was off the Ella Fade that ended up feeling a lot like Eden Juicy Apple to me, and I gave it to my daughter. This is not an Eden Juicy Apple clone by any means, shape or form, but it is very fruity there with like a very fizzy, you know, berry, raspberry, and a tad bit of a tang, maybe coming from a blackberry there. And it's sweet, so it's amped up, yes, on the vanilla and perhaps some caramel. It's giving me summer vibes as well. Certainly one you want to wear for summer. Then we have from the House of Paris Corner, Affogato Al Cafe. Affogato Al Cafe. All right, the cellophane there is really tight. All right, so this is probably going to be on the gourmand side, and Paris Corner has given us a couple of cafe scented fragrances, you know, in that they gave us what was the coffee one? Eternal Coffee. This is how the box for Affogato looks. And oh, okay, so you then open it like guys, you have nothing on the Middle Eastern houses when it comes to presentation, I tell you. I mean, I'll wait until you tell me. Sorry guys if that made a nasty noise, I just threw it on the floor. So this is the bottle. Okay, this is the bottle. Affogato Cafe what? Cafe. Oh, Affogato Al Cafe. Okay. All right. Yeah, I was about to say we're given another one, drawing inspiration of that Mansera Cafe, of that Mansera Cafe latte. Okay, this is sweet. It's a gourmand. It's vanilla-y. It does have wafts of a coffee in there, but it's one that's playing hide and seek. I think it's going to be easy for me to pinpoint what this one is doing if I give it a test wear, like wear it the entire day or something, because what I'm just getting at the moment is kind of like an espresso vibe, you know, a light coffee, feeling like it's in a lot of a creaminess there, and like a chocolate accord. So this one is playing hide and seek. And granted, if you're testing a lot of fragrances like I am doing now, fragrances that are coffee forward will not communicate that much. They usually do better when you isolate them and actually concentrate on just them. Remember, we use coffee beans to kind of wipe off whatever we have, you know, smelled there. In the perfume industry, most of the time, even in a perfume shop, you go there, you sniff a lot of fragrances, they then give you coffee. So what then happens if you've been sniffing a lot of fragrances like I'm doing now, and then you spray a coffee note and you try to break it down, all you're going to get is that coffee. So this is milky to me. Maybe has like a cappuccino espresso thingy, maybe chocolatey, but I will give you a full review in due course. From Hazard we have Cloud Candy. Okay, I will see if this will be the reason I let go of this backup. I have this marshmallow blush open, and then I bought a backup because I loved it that much. And this, if I'm not mistaken, has had people compare it to marshmallow blush. So we'll see whether it's good, whether I'll keep both, if there are differences, or what. You're gonna find the bottle seated there. It's secure. They've secured the neck. This I'm gonna spray on myself because I like this profile in general. So if it's nice, I'm gonna know it even faster smelling it on my skin. Okay, yeah, immediately I can see the similarities and why people are comparing it to that. It gives you that marshmallow burst almost immediately, and then it gets into that sugary cloud there, and then there's an underlying fruity feel again of like berry fruits, strawberries, that sort of thing. So yeah, it's very whimsical. It's a pretty gourmand. It's a candy forward scent. What I'm going to do is I'm going to really put it to the test side by side with the Paris Corner one, because the Paris Corner one gives me a lot of depth. It gives me a lot of thickness, if you will. So if this matches that, because my Paris Corner one is the second one is still in its box, then I might just perhaps give it away to somebody in its brand newness than to open it and then have, you know, if you know what I mean. So this, if it impresses me, I will keep this and then lose the second backup, which I had of marshmallow blush. And so far, honestly speaking, this is nice. It's a sweet, it's candy forward, it's a cloud of fluffiness, and I like it. Okay, and this is a close-up of the bottle, guys. Moving on, we have Ishal Vanilla, and this is of the House of Paris Corner. Ishal Vanilla, no idea what this is gonna smell like, but I did see it on their page, and let's see. Oh, something is shaking there. I hope it's okay. So this is a book, I think. Oh yeah, that's it. Ooh, it's got a scarf. Paris Corner, what have you done? It's got a little, oh my god, this is nice. I guess you could use this on a bag or something. Had no idea. I've actually never seen anyone unbox this, so I had no idea. I mean, for real. All right, that's the bottle for Ishal Vanilla. Now let me spray this one on a blotter, but I'm not promising you fireworks because vanilla scents usually do not communicate. I'll be trying not to spray my camera if you see me like trying to find an angle there. Okay, Ishal Vanilla. All right, this does feel like a host of sweets, and then of course that vanilla, a little bit of a woodiness. Yes, does give me vanilla. It even gives me like a toasty vanilla feel I get from this, like a dark vanilla. But as I said, it's difficult to kind of break it down when it comes to vanilla scents unless you commit your nose to just wearing that particular scent and then breaking it down as you wear it to say, oh, it's transitioned to this, it's transitioned to this. Most scents that vanilla forward, especially like this, unless it's like vanilla candy or vanilla pearl or what the Halaj one was. That one was vanilla in, you know, berries. So it's easy to extract with the senses even on first impressions. But when it's just a vanilla scent like this, everything else hidden behind that vanilla, it becomes a little bit difficult. So yes, I do get the vanilla here. I'm gonna have to do a follow-up video on that. This is a close-up of the bottle, guys. This is Ishal Vanilla from the House of Paris corner. We almost done. Let me move a little bit faster. La Fade, okay, La Fade. This is off the House of Hadlaj. Oh, the good thing about this is it's got the notes. It's got the notes. It makes it very easy for us. Sometimes they do the job for us and just give us the notes. Okay, this is a very slippery bottle to my arms. It's quite, I don't know, it's so smooth that if you don't hold it properly, you might drop this one, and I'm not sure whether it would survive if you drop it. Okay, La Fade is a subsidiary of Hadlaj. Oh, okay, all right, okay, this is outright chocolate milk. Okay, this does feel like you asked or you went into your kitchen and just made yourself a giant glass of chocolate milkshake. So it lists the note of nut, cacao, hazelnut, pistachio, chocolate, milk, chocolate, vanilla, and caramel. Yeah, so this is another one where we're gonna say good luck on smelling the other notes. Okay, it's very chocolatey forward, but there is something in there that kind of feels biscuity, like a nut, you know, like again, I'm gonna give the same example I gave earlier. It kind of feels like those waffles, you know, like those waffle biscuits. This is very chocolate forward, kind of feels like a giant glass of chocolate milk or a chocolate milkshake, or you eating into a chocolate ice cream. And I know this one's not going to survive in my collection because Maima loves this profile. So this, without even, you know, showing her, it's as good as hers. Next up, oh yeah, might as well talk about the sister here because there's two of them. I've got White Forest Strawberry, again from the House of La Fade, and again we've been spoiled, the notes are there. So this, I'm gonna expect to smell strawberry milkshake if it's a continuation of what that's doing. So if it is a continuation, then it will mean that this line is, you know, very gourmand there, where you can purchase these but do expect to smell, you know, like very edible there. So strawberry, White Forest Strawberry from La Fade. Oh, this is not giving me what I was thinking it was going to give. This is not giving me like a distinct giant glass of strawberry milkshake. This is on the perfumey side. And there is a fragrance that I actually like that has this vibe. I think I know this. And it's a very good fragrance, guys. It's a feminine fragrance, it's sweet. It's got that fruit, but it doesn't make it about a creamy strawberry or a milky strawberry or a giant glass of strawberry drink. This is a strawberry in florals, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, I'm right. It says strawberry, blackcurrant, jasmine rose, vanilla, amber, and sandalwood. Okay, so if you are looking at these two, because we're not reviewing, guys, remember, if we're looking at these two, right, and you're the sort of person that uses a mental shortcut, what you're guessing is happening here is exactly what's happening here, because this is going to remind you of a bar of chocolate, it's going to remind you of chocolate ice cream, that sort of thing, and it doesn't disappoint. It sticks to that. But this to me gives me perfume vibes. This is a feminine perfume. It's strawberry in florals that are communicating but not pulling too florally, if you know what I mean, and it has the sweetness there. So this is nice. It doesn't give me that milkshakey thing. So I'm taking that back when I said this is probably going to be just a gourmand line. Of course, the strawberry accord there will make it kind of gourmandish, but it's not like in your face, you know, foodie, like you open a packet of candy and you put your nose on there and that's all you're gonna smell, that sort of thing. Okay, I'm left with two and then we'll call it a day. And this is gonna be the second from the last from the House of Paris corner. This is Perseveron. Okay, Perseveron, that's what it says. And oh yeah, this also has the notes. So thank you, Paris Corner. Thank you so much. This makes it a lot easier. Although when it comes to Paris Corner, I'm going to say also consider our eyesight, you know, because they usually write in very teeny weeny words. I remember opening my my December Vanilla and December Rose, and they have the notes there, but good luck on seeing them if your eyesight is like mine. Okay, can you see there? So it makes it very tricky. It says top notes are cinnamon, cardamom, and bergamot. Mint is orange blossom and praline. You see how old I am? I literally have to kind of, you know, stick my head in the box. It has praline and whipped cream again in the mid. And then the base is Gaiac woods, vanilla, and dry wood. So this is another one that should have a gourmand accord because of that whipped cream and the caramel. Did I read caramel? Yeah, because of the whipped cream, because of the praline, not caramel. Oh, okay. So this is the bottle, and that's the bottle. It is actually tan in color, but on the screen it kind of looks orange. Okay, so this is Perseveron. You get it, guys. If you know, you know. I mean, we talk about fragrance names all the time, and some of these houses don't make it easy for us. Okay. Oh, I'm getting a tobacco-y accord in this on a bed of a semi-masculine gourmand, but vibing again like a twist of Altair. I don't know whether maybe it's just me fixated on that DNA. I don't know. Cinnamon and cardamom. Yes, this is on the spicy side. Spicy side, woody side, but also sweet. But honestly speaking, there is like a distinct tobacco note, leafy tobacco note that I'm getting in here. But it doesn't list the note of tobacco. There could be a note here that is interpreting as tobacco to my nose. Maybe it's that Gaiac wood. I don't know, guys. I haven't given this one a full test wear. Orange blossom, I'm not getting that much. At least for now, it's just coming across as a woody, spicy scent with a cinnamon in the forefront and something here certainly vibing as though it's tobacco-y. And when I say tobacco-y, it's kind of like the tobacco note that you get from Mancera red tobacco, the tobacco note. Not that this is reminding me of red tobacco, but there is like a tobacco-y thing. But in this, it's softened. It kind of feels softened. So this is probably one fragrance that starts in one direction and then opens up to other directions. Did you notice, guys, that I said we're left with two, and then I showed you one and completely forgot to show you the other ones here? Anyway, because we're not sniffing these, they're not going to waste our time. These are just to show you what to expect, guys. Good times ahead. We have a lot of reviewing to do. Okay, Petra, I've already reviewed for you. The video is the one before this one. I have this one. This one was so hard for me to find, guys. I was so happy to get at Hygiecense. It was so hard to find as a full bottle Decadent Wonder. Okay, the one that you always find is a Decadent Delight. This is off Maison Alhambra. This one is the one that's in the same vein as Love Delight or Love something. And I do have a little vial of that, so I'll be able to do comparisons for you and tell you my thoughts. So we have that Maison Alhambra Decadent Wonder, and then we have another Maison Alhambra. This one was released together with Avant Silk, which is a fragrance that draws inspiration of that Creed's Queen of Silk. So this one is Avant Ruby, and it has gone around or been compared to Camina, if I'm not mistaken. I think it is Camina. It can't be Eladaria, because we got Eladaria not so long ago. So I am going to also bring you this one and compare it with Camina, because I do have Camina in my collection. This is Lattafa's Peace and Love. This, a lot of people are saying is good, but I think I might actually hunt down the fragrance that it is said to draw inspiration of and compare, because I saw one review from a fellow YouTuber that came and said, hell no, this is really not it. So I think it's one of those that I might want to, get the fragrance that it has gone around as smelling very similar to, and then bring it to you here. Second from the last from the vials, and then we have one full size, and then we call it a day, is Paris Corner's Indomitable. Okay, this I couldn't wait to get my nose on. This I have a full bottle on the way. This has been passed off as a fragrance that is so Fanta forward, like Fanta as in the actual drink. So I am going to try it out and of course, you know, give you my thoughts. And then the last one is this one. This one, guys, I have not seen anybody likening it to anything unless I missed that video. Mia Dolcenza from Maison Alhambra. I'm not sure whether Mia Dolcenza is a clone, a dupe, an inspiration or what, but I now have it, so I will see if I can liken it to anything or if it feels like a standalone to me. It's the one that comes in a black bottle. This is the last one, guys. Nuha Cherry Blush, right? Every time I see the word cherry, sometimes I just cross my hands and I'm like, I hope it's not going to be on the same cherry, right? Oh, I'm noticing the Nuhas have got the notes here. They have got the notes. So, meaning we also had the notes for that Vanilla Pearl. I don't know why I did not see that. Maybe because the box is a white one. Anyway, I hope you do not smell like lost cherry. Don't disappoint me. Okay, so that is the close-up. And I'm gonna spritz it in the box. This is the last baby we're gonna talk about. Okay, immediately I get a burst of cherry. Right, I do get a very vivid cherry there at the top. So the notes are cherry, rum, and wine, okay? And then it says jasmine, rose, and orris in the mid, together with that raspberry and cedarwood. And the base is tonka, labdanum, vanilla, vetiver, musk, and sandalwood, right? Very cherry forward. Pushing over to boozy cherry even, maybe coming from that rum note and the wine note, I don't know, because cherry on its own without adding rum and wine sometimes can come across as boozy, especially if it's a very ripened cherry. It can give off a boozy accord. And yes, the cherry is very present in this. You have to love cherry forward scents. You also maybe have to love almondy toned scents, because the cherry here is also giving you like an almondy vibe. Jasmine, rose, and orris, not yet getting them for now, but it's not solely a cherry scent, so it does feel like the mint is going to pull a little bit floral there. And with this one, I'm gonna have to see how long the cherry holds, whether it's a cherry that holds from start to finish. I'm going to see, because some of the notes that they've written here can make a fragrance have a drastic U-turn, like that tonka, right? They put tonka, they put vetiver here, they have put sandalwood and labdanum, and those notes, especially put as the base notes, could make this fragrance have a complete U-turn where it starts off as a cherry, a very familiar cherry, and then it makes a U-turn and you're like, wait, what happened to that cherry? You know, when maybe it becomes very tonka forward or very vetiver forward or very woody. All right, so I am going to give you guys full reviews of all these fragrances that I came with to show you here. The last one was, of course, Nuha Cherry Blush. I think in total we have over 20 perfumes, including those decants, guys. And before I close, because remember, this is one of my favorites. So before I close, I just had to make sure that this thing is still doing what it was supposed to be doing. That this one, right? Because what it will mean is I'm gonna have to give away this one, and I think so far it's still holding up. Let me know which ones are your favorites on the fragrances that I hold for you today here, guys. CeeChronicles is my name. Thank you so much for joining me today. I can't wait to bring you reviews. So August is going to be beautiful, and of course the rest of July. Remember to turn on post notifications, that way you get to be notified anytime I upload a video. Like and share this one, and remember, guys, that smelling good is a form of good manners. Cheers.